All right. Hey, what's up, everybody? Thank you guys for being on today to Rise and Thrive. My name's Cam Smith. I'm here with Alex, our media guy, running everything for us. Call him Alex, the camera guy. He's waving his hand over there. But hey, thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for logging in for this today. Hey, we always ask you guys to do this. Share this stream on your social media, wherever you're watching this from Facebook, YouTube, whatever. We want you guys to get engaged. We want you to invite people to this because we want to share this positivity. We want to share the message. We want to share the inspiration with more and more people. And look, guys, we're going into the holiday season right now. And honestly, during the holidays, I know at least for me, the holidays sometimes can be a little difficult. It can be rough, right? For a lot of people for many different reasons, whether it's, you experienced a loss during this time, or maybe it reminds you of somebody that you've lost recently. Maybe it's just, for me, it's the fact that it gets dark so early now. And I don't know, for some reason that just messes with me, or the cold or whatever, right? Everybody has kind of their different reasons. But I know a lot of times this winter season can be a little difficult. And, Aaron says this a lot. He talks about, selling the dream while you're living the nightmare. I'm not saying you're in a nightmare right now, but maybe you're in a dark spot. Maybe you're trying to figure out how to get unstuck. Maybe you're unclear on what that next step is going to be. Maybe you're starting to feel that imposter syndrome kick in a little bit. Whatever it is for you, I want to make sure that everybody here, myself included, I'm really talking to me, has the hope of knowing that you've got what it takes to make it through this, right? Whatever that difficult situation might be, whatever challenges you may be facing right now, at the end of the day, you're going to be able to overcome that. And you've got to have the right mindset, and you have to surround yourself with the right people, knowing that you have what it takes to be able to make it through that. And surrounding yourself with the right people is so key. It's so huge there. If you guys were on Tuesday's call, you saw Aaron came in with all this energy. He was pumped up, ready to go. I love it. Every time I'm around him, man, that energy just rubs off. That intensity rubs off. It can be intimidating sometimes, for sure. But I watch him and I go, man, I want to be more like that. I want to have energy like that. I want to have enthusiasm like that. Not saying I don't have the enthusiasm. Not saying I don't love what I do. But man, when you just walk into a room and the energy in the room starts to shift around you, dude, that's incredible. But what does it take to get that? First, you got to surround yourself with people that are demonstrating that are letting that energy come off of them. Is that you? Are you the person in your group where when you just walk in, you just inspire other people, you motivate other people, your energy rubs off on others to want to be more, do more, achieve more, dream bigger? I mean, me and Alex were literally talking about this yesterday. Sometimes we're around Aaron and we just start thinking man, why are we not accomplishing more? Why are we not going after bigger dreams? Why are we not setting our targets higher? When you're around a dreamer like that, dude, it's infectious. So you need to surround yourself with more dreamers. That's what I would encourage you to do. Surround yourself with more dreamers. People that are painting a bigger picture, people that are going after something huge, something that's scary even, and they have the belief and the confidence in themselves that they can achieve it, but then they also pass that down to you to give you that hope, that confidence that you can do it as well. You see, that's what I love about our community, our Rise community, is we have so many people in our community that are dreaming big like that. And they're not just dreaming, but they're actually putting in the work to make it happen as well. Like, are you dreaming big and then putting the work in, backing up with action to make sure that you get to where you want to be? You know, one of my friends, you guys saw him, he was here on the show with us. His name is Albert. I loved what he said one time about the idea of being interested versus committed. You see, when you're interested in something, when you're interested in a goal or whatever, you know, you don't back it up with action. You're interested in the idea of it, right? You entertain the idea of it, but you don't really put in the work, right? When challenges come up or obstacles come up, it's easy to make excuses and you allow yourself to do it. Are you interested or are you committed? Because when you're committed, you're willing to do whatever it takes. When you're committed, you'll stop at nothing. When you're committed, you won't allow yourself to make excuses. So your big goals and dreams that you have set for yourself right now going into 2024, are you interested in achieving those goals? Or are you committed to achieving those goals? Are you interested in the idea of having success? Or are you committed to having success? Are you interested in getting in shape? Or are you committed to getting in shape? There's a difference there. See, the commitment is followed up by action. The commitment's followed up by action. If you're going to make a bold claim, if you're going to make it public, if you're going to set your intention for 2024 and you're going to put that out into the universe, now it's time to actually back that up with action. And you need people in your life. Hear me clearly on this. You need people in your life to hold you accountable. It might not necessarily be a coach like us, but you need somebody in your life that's going to hold you accountable to actually doing what you say you're going to do. I saw a meme, I think it was on Instagram, and that's exactly what it said. One of the keys to having success is doing what you say you're going to do. Why would you lie to yourself? Why would you tell yourself you're going to do this or do that or go after this dream or go after this target or make this amount of money or get yourself in better shape or whatever it is? Like, why would you allow yourself to make that promise to yourself and give up on it? You wouldn't do that to your kids. You wouldn't do that to your spouse. You wouldn't do that to your closest friends, your family. But why do we do it to ourselves? Why do we make these promises to ourselves saying that we're going to do this, or we get ourselves all hyped up and jacked up that we're going to achieve these big goals and we're going to dream big and all of this stuff? Why do we allow ourselves to do that just to not even follow through with it, to not even take action towards it? To allow ourselves to make excuses, to allow ourselves to fall short and not hold ourselves accountable. Like, why do we do that to ourselves? And I'm speaking this to myself even. Like, there have been plenty of goals that I've written down that I fell short on, that I didn't even take the action towards. And it's not that the goal wasn't important to me. It's not that it didn't matter to me, but I'm human. I make mistakes. I allow myself to sleep in a little too much. I allow myself to procrastinate against getting that task done. Instead of going and just handling it and tackling it head on, I scroll on social media for 5 minutes. Like, we're all victim to it, right? Nobody here is perfect. We all fall to the same traps. So you need somebody in your life that's going to actually hold you accountable. Doesn't mean it's always going to be enjoyable. Actually, most of the times it's not going to be enjoyable. You're going to dislike it. There'll be times you'll probably hate it, honestly. But hard coaching equals love. We talk about this with our clients. Hard coaching equals love. Hard accountability equals love. If I've got somebody in my life that loves me enough to not allow me to quit or give up or sacrifice myself or sacrifice on myself, if I have somebody in my life that's willing to push me to the next level, whether I like it or not, that's someone that really loves me. That's someone that really cares. And yes, you need to have the discipline to be able to do it on your own, for sure. But again, we're all human. Okay? So who are those people in your life that you need to surround yourself with to dream bigger, to go after bigger goals and targets, but also to hold you accountable to it as well, to make sure you actually do what you say you're going to do. If you're going to set an intention for 2024, which everybody here should be doing, if you don't have your intentions for 2024, I'm not saying you need to have it right now in this very moment, but you definitely need to already start thinking about what is it that you want to accomplish next year. Wherever you're watching this from, do it right now. If you already know what it is, type it in the chat. What are you chasing after in 2024? What's the big scary target or goal that you're going after? Maybe you're an employee of a company and your goal is you want to make $100,000 next year. Okay, great. I love that. Why is that important to you, for one? And two, do you have a plan of how to actually get there? You see, that's one reason why a lot of people will fail on their goals is they're going to set the goal, they're going to set the target, but now they're not going to have a plan. You're not going to have a plan of action on how to actually attain that goal. So yes, set the big target, set the big goal, and now you re-engineer, you work backwards. Okay, what is it going to take for me to get there? You've heard us reference this with martial arts before, right? If the goal is for me to make it to black belt, okay, I need to re-engineer. I need to work backwards and figure out how do I actually get there. If the goal is $100,000, you want to make it of personal income from your job that year, okay, now you need to re-engineer and work backwards. How much money do you need to make the company in order for you to make $100,000? Do you know what that is? Do you know how to do that math? Has anybody helped you lay out that plan of action? If not, this is the time to do it. Because here's what most people are going to do. They're going to wait until the new year to start taking action on their goals. They're going to wait until the calendar flips to January 1st, 2024, and now they're going to start working towards their goals. And that's why they won't achieve them. The work starts right now. You can't wait until January to start working on your targets for January. You got to start doing it right now. You got to start creating the opportunities now. You got to start planting the seeds now. You need to start building up the muscle, the discipline, the habits now. Like, why would you wait? If it's something that you truly want, if it's something you want to achieve, if it's something you really want to accomplish and it's important to you and it has a deep meaning and a deep why behind it, why would you wait? Why would you push it off if it was really that important for you? So you've got to start putting in the work now in order to get to where you want to be. You got to have the accountability. You have to have the discipline. You also have to have the confidence that you can get there. You know, I talked about dealing with that imposter syndrome a little bit. I'm pretty sure all of us have dealt with it. Shoot, I deal with it. Even now, like I still deal with it. Right? Am I really who I think I am? Or am I really the person that everybody else thinks that I am? You put this internal pressure on yourself to live up to a certain expectation. You know, one of the things that I always think about when it comes to that, whether you're a person of faith or not, there's this quote that always sticks with me is, you know, God doesn't call the equipped, he equips the called, right? If it's something that's inside of you, if you've got this vision, this purpose inside of you, that seed that's planted within you, you might not have the skill sets right now to achieve that. You might not have the knowledge. You might not have the wisdom yet. You might not have the connections yet. You might not have the opportunities yet. You might not even have the mindset yet. And that's okay. Because every challenge you're going to be faced with in life, you'll have the resources that you need to be able to overcome that. You're going to have to tap into it. It's not going to be easy, but you'll have everything you need to overcome any challenge, any obstacle, whether that's something you have personally yourself or whether that's something that you need to have help with. It goes back to those relationships. So if you're feeling that right now, you're kind of feeling that imposter syndrome of, okay, I'm going to set this big goal. I'm going to set this big scary target. That imposter syndrome starts kicking in. That little naysayer in your head starts chiming in a little bit, telling you can't do it. Remember, you wouldn't even be in the position to even dream about that goal if you didn't have what it takes to accomplish it. Doesn't mean you're going to have all the skill sets right now, and that's okay. You start developing that. You start acquiring it along the way. You start pushing towards it. Like, start acting as if now. You want to be a millionaire? You want to be a millionaire one day? Great. Start acting like one now. Doesn't mean go blow your money, right? But what are the habits of a millionaire? How do they walk? How do they talk? How do they act? How do they use their money? Not saying you need to be an exact replica of anybody else, but success does leave clues. It really does. So if that's a goal of yours, you should be studying people that have done it or people that have actually exceeded it, right? You want to be a millionaire? Great. Study somebody who's a multimillionaire. Study them. What did they do differently? How did they get to that level of success? And you start mimicking some of those habits now in your daily routine, in your daily life. So going into the holiday season right now, use this as a separation season for you. Don't allow yourself to fall trapped to the distractions. Don't allow yourself to be in a position where, you could get ahead right now and you could set yourself up for more success going into 2024. And instead you decide to relax. I'm not saying don't relax. I'm not saying don't, rest during this time and recharge and get ready to go again. I'm not saying don't do that. But you don't need 24 hours every day of just relaxation. Like, you need to put some work, you need to put some time into growing and investing back into yourself, learning new skill sets, educating yourself, training yourself. So that way, again, when the calendar flips, man, you're ready to take action. You're prepped, you're ready for battle, and you're ready to lead your team to success as well. You should start developing and acquiring new relationships now, because you never know how those are going to pay off in the future for you. You never know what kind of opportunities are going to come out of that for you. Start looking for those people that are doing more, that are achieving more, that are having more success, that are pushing for bigger and better things. Start attracting people into your circle, into your life that fit your future, not your past. All these things you guys hear us say over and over again every week. Like, remember, this isn't stuff that we're just saying for you to get value out of, because we do want you to get value out of it, obviously. But this isn't just some stuff we're telling you to do just to make you feel good right now. Like, it's stuff that we're doing ourselves. Everything that we tell people to do, we do ourselves. A lot of times when we do this show, like, yes, we're talking to you, but really we're talking to ourselves. Like, I need to surround myself with more people that are pushing towards bigger and better things, because I know that when I'm surrounded by those people, that energy rubs off on me. It keeps me motivated. It keeps me excited. It keeps me hungry. It keeps me wanting more. When I'm disciplined, when my eating habits are right, when my workout routine is strong, when I'm getting up early, when I'm doing what I say I'm going to do, I feel better about myself. My confidence is better. And when I surround myself with people that are doing that, it makes me want to do more of that. So all these things that we're telling you guys each week when you hop on these live webinars with us, first off, thank you for doing it. Thank you for being a part of this. Thank you for just sitting and listening to us for a couple minutes each week. I love that. But man, none of this does you any good if you don't go take action on it. None of this does you any good unless you go take action. I'm reading a book right now on repeat. I've probably listened to this book 13 or 14 times this year. On repeat since January 1. Just repeat, bang, bang, over and over and over and over and over again. Okay. I already know what's coming up in the book before he says it in the book. Like, I can quote the book right now like a movie if I wanted to. Okay. But I keep listening to it over and over again because something new sticks out to me every time. Every time I listen, something new sticks out to me. I'm like, oh, I heard that before, but I didn't apply it. I didn't implement it. Let me do that. Then I listen to it again. Oh, that's a new thing. All right, let me use that. Oh, that's a new thing. Let me use it. If I just listen to it just to get motivated or rah-rah or pumped up, like, it does you no good. Motivation doesn't last. Okay? It's up and down. You're not always going to be motivated 24/7, 365. All right? And if you are, you're a freaking superhuman, and I want to surround myself around you too. Okay? I want to get listen to you if you're like that every single day, all day, every second, every hour. Okay? But most of us are not built that way, right? You might be inspired, you might be motivated every day, but it's not like at that super crazy high level. Like, that motivation doesn't last. So when I'm listening to this book over and over and over again, I'm not listening to it just for inspiration. I'm not listening to it just to motivate me to go take action. I'm listening to it to get that one key nugget, that one thing that I can go take action on that's going to help me move the needle forward. Just that one piece of information that I can use and implement right now that's going to get me to that next level. And then I do it again and again and again. I make it a habit. Now I get the next thing. Now I acquire the new skill. And you just keep doing that on repeat. It's constant growth. Every day you should be putting yourself in a position to learn and to grow every day. You should be putting yourself in a position to learn and grow. Like already today, if you haven't learned at least one new skill already today, that's my challenge to you. Learn one new thing today. Maybe it's how to be a better communicator. Maybe it's your mindset. Maybe it's, I don't know. It could be anything. Maybe it's something that pertains to your career, your profession. Maybe it's social media. Maybe you suck at social media, okay? And you need to learn how to get better at that. Or you just hire our team to help you out with it. Either way, right? But whatever that thing is for you, like you should be putting yourself in a position every day to learn something new, to grow, okay? If you're doing that education, that's something nobody can ever take away from you, ever. Can never get that taken away. But again, action trumps the knowledge, right? Execution trumps knowledge. So get the education, but don't get it just to get it. Get it to actually use it. Get it to put you in a position to be able to have more success, to move the needle forward, to increase your productivity, to increase your results, your efficiency. And this isn't just in business. This is in every single part of your life, every part of your life. Okay? That's what we want to challenge you guys to do. Like, if you're going to be a part of this community, this Rise community, and a lot of you guys have been with us for a while, and you've seen the evolution, you've seen the change of our company for the good, okay? We've brought on new team members alongside us. We've been able to help more people. We've been able to have more success. We've been able to help other people have more success. Like a lot of you guys have been along this journey and you've been along this ride with us and you see all the great things that are happening and you're getting more motivated. You're getting more inspired. You're taking more action. You're having more success. You're making more of an impact. Man, we need to share that more. We need more people that are getting this. Aaron told you guys to share this stream on your Facebooks and on your YouTubes. I told you guys to do that today. Like, we need to be putting more good stuff like this out into the world because there are more people that need this kind of information. There are more people that need to be surrounded by people that are pushing forward, that are driving towards success, that are dreaming big regardless of what anybody else says. You're going to have the haters. You're going to have the naysayers. It doesn't matter. It's your life. Why let somebody else dictate your life to you? It's your life. It's your shot. You got to go all in on it because it's the only one you get, and you don't know when that time is going to run out. So don't let, the naysayers, don't let the haters get in your mind. Don't let them get in your head, tell you your dreams are crazy. They're ridiculous. Oh, you should just play it safe. Like, man, take the risk. What's the worst that happens? You go back to zero. Okay? That's the worst that happens. You go to zero. The worst. You can build back up. Think about the experiences you're going to have along the way. Think about the fulfillment you're going to have. Like, when you're right in your heart with what you're doing, like when your heart set is right, the money doesn't matter. It doesn't. When your heart's set right, when what you're doing fulfills you and it's purposeful to you and you know you're making an impact and you know you're making the world a better place through what you're doing and what you're putting out into the world, the paycheck doesn't matter because now you're purpose driven. You're not paycheck driven anymore. You're purpose driven. And you just let that fuel, you just let that energy, that passion just fire up inside of you to go all in. You need to be the person that when you walk into a room, the energy shifts in a great way because you just entered in and people can feel that you bring this infectious passion and energy to the room and you're just spreading it to as many people as possible, hoping that at least that one person is inspired to go take action to make themselves and make their life better as well and the people around them. Like, we need to be spreading more of this positivity around the world. And it's not a one-time thing. It should be every day. Your mission should be to leave this world a better place than you found it. You've been given special gifts, special talents to be able to share with the rest of the world, and you're being selfish and holding it to yourself. You've been given this gift and this ability to be able to dream, to have this big imagination that you can do anything that you set your mind to, and you're allowing yourself to keep it hidden, to keep it smothered down. Like, think about when you were a kid, how much you used to dream. No matter what circumstance, no matter what your surroundings were like, no matter what area you grew up in, no matter what your financial position of your family was. Man, think about your ability to just dream as a kid. Like you give a kid a rock and they can like just go off with this, right? Like think about how easy it was for you to dream. But then as you start to get older, the ability to be able to dream big like that starts to go away. You start to suppress it. You stop telling people what it is you're going after. You stop seeing the opportunities in the world. Like, why does that happen as we get older as adults? Why don't we have that kid-like passion, that kid-like fire and energy and dreaming and imagination? True story. Like, a lot of you guys might think I'm crazy for even saying this right now. Like, I still do that till this day. Like when I walk into different environments, I still try to put on almost like those imagination goggles as a kid. And I just see the environment around me in a different way. In different ways. Like right now, like our office, like we don't have a huge office. We've got a small office here. It meets the needs of what we're doing right now, but it doesn't meet our future and what we're building towards. Every day when I walk in, I imagine the office that we have right now as something 10 times bigger than this, 20 times bigger than this. The staff that we have right now, 10 times bigger than what we have it right now. Like that's what I imagine in my head. What is that energy going to be like? What is that culture going to be like? Because here's the thing. That vision, that goal, that dream is being created right now. So when did you lose the ability to start dreaming big? When did you lose the ability to just imagine a better world, a better life, more opportunity, freedom, success, possibilities, adventures? Like when did you lose that ability? And also for some people on here, maybe, when did you start thinking that it was okay to suppress other people's dreams? I'm sure we've all had a moment sometime where somebody's set a big, crazy goal or dream and intentionally or unintentionally, maybe we kind of spoke negatively into that. Oh, no, you shouldn't do that. Oh, no, that's crazy. What do you think? Oh, you could get hurt doing that. Now, yes, make sure people aren't getting harmed or hurt when with whatever their goal is, but I guarantee at some point you've probably told somebody else that their dream is crazy or that they shouldn't do it or shouldn't go after it. Like, I don't know what it is about culture that makes us think that this is okay, but man, somebody's got to shift the narrative. Somebody's got to be the change agent, so to say. Like somebody's got to come in and like change that culture. Start encouraging people, not discouraging them. Start empowering people. Start empowering yourself. We've got to start spreading this positivity. We've got to start spreading this mindset that all the opportunities in life are right here in your hand if you're willing to just take it. It's right there, just waiting for you. You just have to have the courage to go actually make it happen. You just have to have the courage to actually go take action, not hesitate, not wait, not procrastinate, not push it off, not talk negatively to yourself or to other people. You were built for so much more. You were built for bigger. It's time for you to start freaking taking action on it, though. And again, I'm talking to myself when I say this. There's so much opportunity out there just waiting for you, just waiting for you to go take it. So why are you not doing it? What's holding you back? What's keeping you from doing that? Are you surrounding yourself with the right people? Are you putting the right stuff in your mind? Are you allowing yourself to dream again and realize that those dreams may not be as crazy as you think? We've got a group of friends right now on a whim. They're getting ready to take a trip out of the country just to do it, just to have the experience. Like all the opportunity, all the success, all the whatever you want in life is right there waiting for you to grab it. So don't be the person that's holding yourself back from being able to get there. Believe in yourself again. Have the confidence again. Have the courage to actually go take action on it. And what's the worst that happens? If you're going to play the what if game, oh, what if this, what if that? Reverse it. What if you don't do it? What's the regret going to feel like if you don't take action on it? How's it going to feel? What's the what if if you don't take the opportunity, don't say yes, don't go all in. Like, instead of flipping your what if into a negative, like, think about it the other way. Like, what if you don't take advantage of what you're being given right now, the gift you're being given right now? How's that going to feel 2 years down the road, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years down the road? You're looking back on your life and you're realizing all the opportunities you've missed out on because you let fear keep you from doing it, because you let other people keep you from living your life, because you let doubt keep you from doing what you said you were going to do. So make today the day that you make the decision to move the needle forward in your life, so that way you can have the success you deserve, you can have the opportunities you deserve, you can have the impact you want, you can make the difference that you want. Like, make today the day that you draw the line in the sand, so that way you can actually push your life forward and you bring other people along that journey with you. So that way, when that time is done ticking and you're at the end, you know that you're leaving this world a better place than you found it. We want to be a resource to help you. I'm sure you have people in your life that want to be a resource to help you. Get yourself surrounded by big dreamers again. Give yourself the freedom, the ability, give yourself permission to start dreaming again, to start setting bigger goals, even if it scares you. And then start taking action on it step by step every day, and watch the needle start to move in your life. Thank you guys for joining today. We'll see you next week.